This is so hard, man.
A few minutes later.
You're wondering to yourself, why am I so bad at PvP? And trust me, I've had the thought countless times, but today I'll be showing you the best Mace PvP tips you need to become a pro in Mace PvP in less than 2 hours. Literally, I have a video where I did just that. And by the way, these tips or tricks, or whatever you want to call it, are all interconnected and very important. So if you miss out on even one of these many tips that I'll be going through, you will not see the same levels of improvement that I did. So to mace properly, what you want to do is you have the wind charge in your offhand and then right click. So you can see this now. Jump and right click at the same time. Like that. And you get maximal horizontal distance, just like that. So this guy wants a rematch. We'll give him what he wants. I'm not going to use the trident now because that's more advanced stuff. But for now is you get maximum horizontal distance. See, this is me jumping and right clicking at the same time. Alright, so the next tip is to never spam with the mace. So I have the mace over here, of course. Oh, you don't ever want to spam. You don't, I mean, I'm not trying to like spam this guy. I'm not trying to like get him multiple times. And what happens is because I'm spamming, I miss a lot of my shots and I lose. And that's literally because I was spamming a lot. Like the mace has a 0.625 second cooldown. Just for perspective, the axe has a 0.5 second cooldown. So basically you don't want to spam. If I do this, it's just not gonna work out. See, I'm spamming, it's not gonna do too much damage on this guy. So instead of spamming, what you want to do is you want to always have a read on your opponent. As you see, my opponent's right over here, and you want to basically time your attack. Right over there, I timed my attack. So you want to always time your attack and only hit when you know you can actually get a shot and you can actually guarantee yourself a hit. Like that. You have to time it correctly, just like I did that as well. If I was spamming there, I would have not got those shots and I would have not been able to win. That's why I definitely do not spam with the mace. It's literally, no, there's like, this ain't 1.8.9, alright? But as you can see with the, with the videos on screen, I do, I have spammed multiple times, but it's something that you just have to learn not to do. And it's all about timing. You just have to get that timing right that one time. So this third tip is around when, you're supposed to jump. So what it is that as your opponent is in the air, what the hell? Yeah, so as you can see, he's in the air. That's when you want to jump. As he's in the air and coming down, right over, bang, right over there is when I should have jumped. And I'll show you why this is so important. Because if I jump right now, what's going to happen is we're both going to jump. And it's a very small chance that I actually, there's a very small chance that I actually hit him if I just spam this mace and jump out of pure necessity. But if I time this, now he's going to come. Just like that. And that. As he was coming down in the air, it's not just about, whenever he does the wind. It's not just about whenever he throws the wind bursts, or mace bullets as I like to call them. It's actually about whenever he jumps and he's coming down, as he's mid-air and coming down to the ground, that's when you want to be in the air. And there's much more chances that you'll, be able to actually hit what about my English is actually cool. There's much more chances you actually hit the opponent, and the opponent won't be able to hit you because you have the high ground. Holy glaze, bro, look at these maps this server has. So another thing in Mace PvP is that high ground is the most important thing of it. Literally, if you have high ground, you have won half the game. Just like that. He didn't know where I was or where I was going from, but I had the high ground, which is why I was able to beat him. Like, Mace PvP is different from other types of PvP, mainly because high ground is so important. It's literally for... Alright, what? This guy's coming up in lightnings, one in the glazed donuts, and he's looking like laser beam with that helmet. What? Man, some people I find on this server are so weird. Anyways, the next tip is, I always try to get away from these guys, because they're always trying to kill me, is that always keep your eyes on your opponent. And I know that sounds very, kind of like no, but in Mace PvP, it's so important. Right over there, I missed, but yeah, he had no idea where I was. See, right over there, I didn't know where he was, and that's why I got counted right there. If you are enjoying the video, be sure to subscribe right now. Literally go down there and subscribe. It's completely free, and trust me, you will not regret it. So do it. Literally subscribe. What are you waiting for? I told you, you won't regret it. Like, there's been countless times where I've died just because I didn't know where my opponent actually was. Like, 1 minute they were with me on the ground, and the next minute they have literally killed me, and I lost just because of a crit that I didn't even see happening. And it happens a lot in Mace PvP because, you know, you're literally in the air. You're basically flying. Even in 1 second, you can die if you don't know where your opponent is. Especially since the Mace can literally one-shot netherite armor. Maxed out netherite armor. So the next tip is that you should understand how to use Mace bullets defensively. Of course, we all know how to do it offensively. You know, spacebar and right click at the same time, just like this. But defensively is actually a bit more harder, but I'll show you guys how to do it. So as your opponent is coming to crit you, so he's coming to crit me right there, you just aim it at the ground and you get away. The timing on this is very important because if you mess it up, you will suffer quite a lot of damage. But as you can see, I'm letting him come next to me just to demonstrate how this works. Right over there, he could have got me real clean right over there as well. What I'm doing is I'm aiming at the ground and getting away from his attack radius. You know, man, I'm cooking it. I'll risk one more defensive right there. As you can see, I would have been completely dead right here. If you don't know how to use the Mace bullets defensively, you're actually cooked. Ooh, that was a very good demonstration of that. How did that not kill him? There you go. But in that specific game, there were many instances where I used the Mace bullets or wind charges defensively. The next one is not really once again a Mace tip, it's more so the wind charge, or, you know, Mace bullets. Like, they're literally bullets. Like, watch this. He's trying to come at me, you just can't, because I'm using my bullets to leap him away. Is he getting damaged? Yeah, they also damage. They do like they don't do any damage considering there's, you know, it's diamond armor. But the next tip is that with these Mace bullets, you can use them to get away, as I'm doing right now, and you aim it a bit down and you aim it as you're jumping. As you can see, as I'm jumping, so midair. And of course, you can also use it to chase. So if your opponent's chasing you, you just aim at your back and just run. Aim at your back and run, and you'll be able to cover a lot of distance in a short amount of time. Just like that. Now this tip is a very, I may not consider it a tip. Okay, it actually is. But it's very, very risky. I'm just gonna get this guy away from me and, you know, as I said, use the tip that I used previously. I said previously, just to gain some distance. And this is a very risky tip. And that is that as the opponent is coming down, what you want to do is you want to basically not get away. It's very risky. You'll die most of the times, and you definitely don't want to do this. You definitely don't want to purposely try and do this. It's something that just happens at the right time. As you can see in the clips here, like, it just happens at the right time. It's not something that you should be doing right now. Like, I know this match I'm definitely going to lose. Probably I should lose because I'm trying to mimic this tip. But that is that as the opponent is coming, you want to crit them like this, basically like a sword crit. Get around them, you know, get to their back. Yeah, it's very risky. And then once you crit them, you can basically, oh boy, man did not let me finish. But the good thing is that once it does work, you can basically counter punish crit them. I'm gonna let this guy try and crit me. How did I win that? I was waiting the entire time for him to actually, like, normally try and crit me, but I don't know what this man's doing. You want to go behind them because, you know, that minimizes the chances of you dying. Basically like that. As you can see, he's already on 14. He is much lower than me, and I'm basically full. I'm full hearts while this guy is much lower than me. And basically with this tactic, it especially helps when you're very low on health and you're in a situation where you can't actually defensively move out of the way. Like that. See, it just slowly removes their HP, but it's something that you don't want, you know, it's something I've invented, of course. I mean, you only want to use it when you're the one in a lot of trouble and you don't have enough time to actually move or defensively move with the Mace bullet out of the way. Alright, I've had enough of you, mate, so you're gonna have to die here. Come here. Give me some of that. Finally, bro. Oh my days. And basically, when you time this right, you can actually punish crit them. So that basically means as they're critting you, you crit them instead. You can, of course, get away from your opponent. And you can even start a crit chain if you're lucky enough. How are you already on 9? How did I already beat you? And with all the tips I just told you in this video, I perfected Mace PvP in just 2 hours. Yeah, literally just 2 hours. And click on this video because you don't want to miss out on that.